Mohan Vishwa from the BJP, this idea that 57% of the respondents don't want to give the government another chance according to the CSDS survey, and on the issue of the party that is best stated for developing the state, the Congress comes with a 10% gap over the BJP. Now usually you would like to believe that the BJP is the pro-development party and the Congress isn't. The voters in Karnataka in this poll conducted by Sanjay Kumar and Sandeep Shastri and their teams don't seem to agree.
See, Rahul, I don't know exactly the sample size and where and all on what basis, they have conducted the survey. But let me tell you, the people of Karnataka, especially the Modi ji, you can see, the Modi ji is visiting the state from past 10 to 11 months. For what sake he is visiting? Either he is visiting to lay foundation stone or he is visiting to, inaugurate certain developmental activities. We himself have laid down this foundation stage. So as a double engine government, both at the state and the center, Karnataka set up a model for other states. If you have both, the same party at the center and the state, how fast and how far, the development could be. So that's the kind of pace the Karnataka have driven up in front of development. So that's the model Karnataka has set up. So that's what we're going around. And wherever Modi ji goes from past 10 to 11 months, you would have seen.
Do you have any data, sir?
Can I tell you?
Sir, do you have any data for how the double engine has helped Karnataka?
Mr. Tanveer Bhai, your own Karyakartas, the JDS Karyakartas, who is going by road today is on Bengaluru-Mysore Expressway. That was built by our double engine government. Your own Karyakartas, who are drinking pure, water connection in the old Mysore region. They are from Okaliga community or Lingayat community. That was done by our BJP government. Please do understand.
I want to stick to the data and not get caught up in rhetoric. I want to move to the next set that I'm putting out, which is about which party is perceived as being corrupt, which party is perceived as being nepotistic, faction-ridden, who can maintain religious harmony. And remember, why these questions are important is because they give you a sense of what respondents in the survey say. 59% of the respondents in the CSDS survey thought the BJP was the most corrupt party. 35% said the Congress is the most corrupt. On the issue of which is the most nepotistic party, and remember the charge of nepotism is often flung the Congress's way. In this sample though, 59% of the respondents said the BJP is the most nepotistic party. Which party is most faction-ridden? Again, ordinarily the Congress is accused of being faction-ridden. In this sample though, 55% of the respondents are saying the BJP is more faction-ridden. 30% say the Congress is more faction-ridden. I want to go across to Sanjay Kumar on this because this is quite different from what you'd expect in another state. On the issue of corruption, on the issue of nepotism, on the issue of factions, you'd expect ordinarily that the Congress would rank worse than the BJP. Your data seems to suggest the opposite, or at least suggest that that's not true in Karnataka.
2 points, Rahul. One, the kind of BJP which we see at the national level is not the kind of BJP which we see in the Karnataka. In Karnataka, it's a different BJP. If you look at the Congress elsewhere in other states may be faction-ridden, very low, lying very low, doesn't have a support base. But in Karnataka, if you look at the support base of Congress, still enjoys a widespread support base. And also it is still like a cohesive party. It is still a very dominant party in Karnataka. So that's one point, that the National Congress is very different compared to the Karnataka Congress. That same applies to BJP as well. The second point is, if the party seems to be on the slide, and I think from the survey I gather that BJP seems to be on the slide in Karnataka. So if it is sliding, then people see all the ills in that party, and if the party seems to be holding strong, because remember, this is a perception survey. We don't have a thermometer to figure out whether it is right or wrong. It is about perception. So the Congress is on the up, and people generally in Karnataka believe that everything is good about Congress in Karnataka and everything is bad about BJP in Karnataka.
Professor Gowda, from the Congress's perspective, the question is, are Congress voters, the Karyakartas, Netas likely to look at this poll and others like this and say, okay, we won. Hum to jeet gaye ji, our work is done. Now the Prime Minister is doing 8-hour, 10-hour road shows. He's on the ground continuously. And because this mahal, this narrative is being built from these surveys, which seem to suggest the Congress is in the lead, the Congress, as the Congress usually does, gets complacent and starts celebrating a victory before the last vote's been counted.
Not at all, Rahul. That's exactly the opposite of what's going on. We are very, very cognizant of the fact that the BJP has enormous funds, that they will be, they will be pushing out a lot of resources trying to buy votes. And so we are on the alert. We are really doubling our efforts. And then this new narrative that they're trying to create around, our efforts to create a peaceful Karnataka,